All right, welcome here to Thursday's edition of the vlog. Culotta and the Prince wrapping up the show here on this Thursday. We talked to LSU head basketball coach Johnny Jones. Big win on Tuesday for those guys. Thursday, making a trip, or Saturday, they're making a trip over to Nashville to take on Vanderbilt in another tough environment, Memorial Gymnasium.
Yeah, back-to-back on the road at the O'Connell Center, and then at Memorial Gym up there in Nashville. We'll see exactly how this team can be. We talked about it a little bit before Coach Jones came on. It's never been a question of whether this team is going to bounce back. They've shown that. They've shown the ability to bounce back. Now it's about stringing together a couple of solid games in a row.
What about, we talked about Dante Jackson and the effect that he'll have on the recruitment of the class of 2015. Just a little bit over 2.5 weeks here before National Signing Day. 17 commits now in the class. How do they finish?
I think they finished strong. I think when you look at Dante Jackson and Tyron Johnson and the last couple of commits that have come in there, you're talking about elite-level guys. They're going to be looking for offensive line help. Toby Weathersby coming in for an official visit this weekend is a guy to keep an eye on there. And then defensive end. Defensive end is a position that Coach Ed Orgeron's out there right now trying to find the best defensive ends that he can. Him and Coach Miles are at an in-home visit with Arden Key today in Georgia, so that's certainly something to keep an eye on there. I think that the biggest takeaway from the commitment of Dante Jackson is this is an athlete that they can utilize in a number of different ways. Coach Thomas McGay, he used to be on the LSU staff, now special teams coordinator with the San Francisco 49ers. He and I talked yesterday. He compared him favorably to Mo Claiborne. That's high praise.
Yeah. Most embarrassing CD that you ever bought?
You know, there's been some bad ones. I would, man, I don't know, man. There's so you go first.
I said Ace of Base. No, I didn't say Ace of Base on the air. I said Color Me Bad on air. Ace of Base is a bad one. I saw Wilson Phillips pop in there. I remember having the Wilson Phillips CD back in the day. So, I got some bad ones too, man.
Yeah, that's the thing is that I can't just tell you one bad one because I got a library full of bad ones. There'd be some times where my daughter would have a song and I'd be like, oh, that's kind of cool, and I'd go buy it and I'd keep it in the car and I'd listen to it, and maybe I'd like one song a little bit more than other ones. There's been some bad ones. I never bought a Creed or a Nickelback, but I'm
doesn't
sure
fully get you out the woods.
Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. But
In Sync.
Oh, look. Teenage daughter in the house back in the day, man. Boy band.
You can put it all on her.
Yeah, but I'm not blaming Elise. There were times when I would buy something and be like, hey.
Everybody's out of town. Turn it up.
Now,
turn it up.
What I will tell you is I'm looking straight into the camera when I say this. Not only did I buy Kelly Clarkson's CD, but I still like Kelly Clarkson. She's a great entertainer.
Hey, are you surprised on how big the Coach O voicemail has gone? I mean, it's all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, Jordy, we literally were joking about, hey, let's just give him a call. And then the next thing you know, it's ridiculous.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Yahoo,
CBS, ESPN College Football.
ESPN College Football, Los Angeles Times, USC blog. I mean, it's all over the place. So, yeah, and sooner or later he's going to answer the phone when we call him. But for the point of this, to keep the fun going, I kind of hope he doesn't because it's always great to hear him say, oh, that tiger.
Chest hair's made us famous. Jimmy Chest hair, our producer. Cade Wasson, of course, our program director. He's the Prince. I'm Jordy Culotta. Culotta and the Prince, 7 to 9 a.m., Monday through Friday. We're on Twitter at 1045 ESPN. Have a good Thursday. We'll be back with you on Friday morning.